Some are heavy, some drive Ford, some swear by Chevy. Some are brilliant, some just smart. They all hold a special place in our heart. Doctors, lawyers, farmers, framers, glazers, grocers, lion tamers, teaching in school or driving bus. Whatever they do for us, 'cause they're dads all over this world, bringing up boys, bringing up girls, hard as nails, soft as butter. When the question's tough, let's ask your mother. Dads, naughty and nice, offering up their sage advice. Stand up straight, do your best, make me prouder than all the rest of those dads. Some are cool, some are nerdy. Some stay clean while some get dirty. Some show love, some can't show it. But they do enough that somehow we know it. Helping out their sons and daughters, guiding us over troubled waters. If they fail, if they fall, they're Superman in our eyes, that's all. They're dads all over this world, bringing up boys, bringing up girls, hard as nails, soft as butter. When the question's tough, let's ask your mother. Dads, naughty and nice, offering up their sage advice. Stand up straight, do your best, make me prouder than all the rest. You say you and your daddy never did get along, but your mom couldn't make you by herself. So let's just sing this song for the rest of those dads. This old world can sure get crazy. Black and white gets awfully hazy. What is tough can still get tougher. More slings and arrows we must suffer. It's up to you, young men in waiting. If fatherhood you're contemplating, save the planet, beat the drum, teach peace and love upon becoming. 2, 3, 4. Dads all over this world, bringing up boys, bringing up girls, hard as nails, soft as butter. When the question's tough, let's ask your mother. Dads, naughty and nice, offering up their sage advice. Stand up straight and do your best, he'll be prouder than all the rest of those dads. That's right, give it up for those dads. We all had dads, those crazy dads, hard-working dads, old softy dads, lawn mowing dads, gone fishing dads, philosopher dads, beer drinking dads, smart thinking dads, sport shouting dads, mom loving dads. Pull my finger. I'm talking about dads. little hugging's not forbidden. If you see someone who needs a squeeze, show you care and hug them, please. Spread the love by hugging it forward now. A lot of folks filled with hurt inside. You can help them through it. A little love can help them turn the tide. Just a simple hug can do it. Don't stand there with your arms akimbo. Put them around John, Joan, Jane, and Jimbo. Spread the love by hugging it forward now. There's your Euro hug, koala hug, a rocking hug, a helicopter hug, a shaking hug, a patting hug, a football hug, 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 hugging it forward. Put a smile on someone's face. Don't refrain from embracing. We can make the world a nicer place by narrowing the spacing. Ask them first so you don't scare them. It works best if you prepare them. Spread the love by hugging it forward now. A one-shoulder hug, a bear hug, a jumping hug, a group hug, a great big hug, a little baby hug, a gentle hug, 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 hugging it forward. Put a smile on someone's face. Don't refrain from embracing. We can make the world a nicer place by narrowing the spacing. Don't stand there with your arms akimbo. Put them around John, Joan, Jane, and Jimbo. Spread the love by hugging it forward now. Hug it forward. Spread the love by hugging it forward now. Hug it forward. Change the world by hugging it forward now. Spread the love by hugging it forward. Spread the love now. Spread the love by hugging it forward. 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 A smile on their face. Hugging it forward. Be alright. Hugging it forward. Hug it forward. Hug it forward. Hugging it forward. Hug it. Hugging it forward. Hug somebody. Hugging it forward. Ooh, yeah. Spread the love by hugging it forward. You all right? Spread the love by hugging it forward. It all make you feel good now. Spread the love by hugging it forward. Oh yeah. Spread the love by hugging it forward. Spread the love. I know this waitress works in a small cafe, serves you with a smile, gives all her tips away to the needy homeless souls that drop in late at night. She can't afford it, but it helps them see the light. We can all be little suns, shedding light everywhere we go, warming up our atmosphere, causing that love to grow. Or we can keep to our own space and let the world be a colder place. We can all be little suns. I know this fella, he sings high and sweet, plays 12-string guitar, plays it with his feet. Now he may not have arms, but he's got that light within, and when he sings and plays, he shines it out again. can all be little suns, shedding light everywhere we go, warming up our atmosphere, causing that love to grow. We can keep to our own space, let the world be a colder place, or we can all be little suns. Mother Teresa would give you her own shirt. That little old lady out tackling great big hurt. A supernova is what she's come to be, but she can always use some help from sons like you and me. We can all be little suns, shedding light everywhere we go, warming up our atmosphere, causing that love to grow. Or we can keep to our own space and let the world be a colder place. Or we can all be little suns. We've all known trouble, everyone has felt the loss, everyone has stood the strain from carrying round their cross. Now with all this common ground, why don't we plant the seed and reap the harvest? Shedding light everywhere we go, warming up our atmosphere. And I've been with this particular organization, Vision CSL, since 2011. That's for those of you who have not been here before. Many of you are rocks, are regulars. Thanks for being here. We're presenting a very talented and unique artist, Mr. Ari Hest, this evening. And it's going to be my pleasure to introduce those of you who've not experienced Ari before to him. But for those of you who are here because you know of Ari, thank you for coming. I'm going to open with a few of my own tunes tonight, but I just want to say how much it means to have a live venue once again, and to see this many people. Post-COVID has been a real tough time bringing people in to the venue. Is that Dan Ochapinti? Hi, Dan. Good to see you. And so this is probably the most people we've had in here since, post-COVID, and really appreciate it. Normally when I do an opening set, I start with my own stuff, but I was back in the green room and I wanted to try to do this song a little differently than normally. Many is the time I've been mistaken, many times confused, and I've often felt forsaken, certainly misused, but I'm alright, just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant so far away from home, not so far away from home. And I don't know a soul who's not been battered, don't know a friend, and I don't know a dream that's not been shattered or driven to its knees. It's all, but it's alright, for we've lived so well, so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on. I wonder what's gone wrong. I can't help but wonder what's gone wrong. And I dreamed I was dying. I dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, then looking back down at me, smiled reassuringly. And I dreamed I was flying, and high up above, my eyes could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying. Oh, we come on the ship they call the Mayflower. We come on a ship that sailed the moon. We come in an age's most uncertain hour, and we sing an American tune. Oh, oh, but it's all right. It's all right, it's all right. You can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all I'm trying, to get some rest. Thank you. I had my ears tuned to the wind since about 1963, when I heard there were some answers blowing there. A whole bunch of burning questions welled up inside of me, but I never heard an answer anywhere. So those questions went unanswered through the laughter and the tears. I figured I would solve them on my own. And one day I heard something that was music to my ears. The mysteries were solved. I should have known, should have known. Soul radio coming through the night. Soul radio made everything alright. Soul radio. It was a natural choice. Soul radio, I just tuned it in. Soul radio couldn't help but win, with nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside my soul. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Now this old world's so full of trouble, sometimes it fills me up with doubt. Some days I feel 100 shades of blue. Don't even want to face the music, so I try to tune it out. But tuning in, that's the thing I ought to do. Yeah, you learn more when you listen. More you listen, more you grow. And the more you grow, the more doubt fades away. it all gets all too much, it's deep inside I go, where I listen to my heart's disc jockey say, what's it say? Soul radio for my morning drive. Soul radio brings me home at 5. Soul radio in the midnight hour, more than 1 billion watts of power. Soul radio, I just turn it up. Soul radio, and it fills my cup with nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside my soul. Soul radio lets the good times roll, like a beam from some transmitter at a station on a mountain, across the border with no limit to its power. Soul radio is calling out all day and through the night. It's there to serenade me in my darkest hour. Gonna serenade me in my darkest hour. Soul radio whispers in my ear. Soul radio, just what I need to hear. Soul radio, commercial free for eternity. Soul radio, I just set my dial. Soul radio, and it makes me smile. Soul radio, coming through the night, it's making everything alright. Soul radio, ooh, nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside my soul. Soul radio lets the good times roll. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Listen, no static, it's automatic. Soul radio, coming through the night, making everything alright. Soul radio, soul radio, request lines are open. Soul radio, commercial free for eternity. Soul radio, S-O-U-L, soul radio. Thank you. This is a tune called Oasis. This country's been in conflict with other countries for quite a number of years now. And when I wrote this song, I had a picture of a soldier in full fatigues and probably a 50-pound backpack on, and in some desert climb somewhere, hunkered down, leaning against a blown-up building, and just holding his head in his hands, and just wondering, how did I get here and why? And so that's what this song is trying to paint the picture of. Cool, clear waterfall running down rock wall to a pool below. There I sit upon the grass, letting my cares simply pass away from me. 'Neath a shady palm, everything is so calm all around me now. It's just this vision that I have, but it's a tonic and a salve to my jangled nerves. It's my peace preserve. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Sometime what I need to find just to ease my mind is an oasis. In the world at large, seems like no one's in charge. Bedlam everywhere. But it's really not the case. There's a quiet, peaceful place inside of me, and it's in all of us. But when we fight and fuss, we forget it's there. But if we all just try to bring out that peace inside, the dark clouds above would rain down love. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Someday what I hope and pray is we find our way to the oasis. The oasis. The oasis. For many millennia we wandered in search of a paradise. Most everyone looked around, found some ground, settled down, built a town, said this looks nice. Don't you think it's a doggone crime how after all this time we haven't found peace yet? Maybe the path we're on's a dead-end, friend, and we've gone about as far as we can get yet. What I see on the horizon in front of me is not a mirage, it's a place that we all want to be. A place of love and of pastures of plenty. So fill your cup, drink it up. Somewhere across this barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Sometime what I know we'll find in our common mind is an oasis. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Someday, what I hope and pray, we will find our way to the oasis. The oasis. The oasis. Thank you. Trying to remember the song that I decided I was going to do on my last tune. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember now. I wrote this song because I believe that everything is a miracle. Every single thing, no matter how big or small, I think it's just a miracle that it exists at all. And I believe that the more I keep that thought at the forefront of my mind, the better my life becomes. Because it makes you appreciate what there is out there. Especially when you look at somebody else and you think to yourself, I'm looking at a miracle. Adds a different level of respect. Breathe in, breathe out. Open your eyes and see. Smell the roses, taste the nectar. Listen, reach out and touch me. What do you call that? Oh, what can it be? Call it what it is. It's a miracle. Earth below, sky above, sun on a sparkling sea, distant planets, moon and stars, particles, quasars, and gravity. What do you call that? Oh, what can it be? Call it what it is. It's a miracle. Something inside makes us aware the great I am was always there, creating the vastness, filling the void. It didn't enjoy being unemployed, and to this day it loves us. I call that a miracle. Within, without, it's all there is, you see. So think your thought and make it word, and you've just secured your place in eternity. What do you call that? Oh, what can it be? Call it what it is. It's a miracle. Something inside makes us aware when this body died, that something goes somewhere. Into the vastness, into the void. Science says matter can't be destroyed. Oh, nor can the spirit. I call that a miracle. It's all a miracle. for lack of a better word. It's all a miracle. It's all a miracle. It's all a miracle. All a miracle. Thank you very much. Well, I'll tell you what. A few years ago, a friend of mine named Jim Bianchi. Jim, are you here? Oh, I didn't even recognize you, dude. Naturally, you'd be sitting next to Dan. It's the mask. So Jim said, have you ever heard of this guy named Ari Hest? He's playing locally at a place called Lestat's. Anybody here see Ari at Lestat's? Okay, a couple of people. Good, good. And he said he really ought to go check him out. I didn't get around to it. But it intrigued me, of course, Jim being a musician, recommending somebody. I figured he had weight. And so I looked him up on the internet, and I found out about this project that he did, which was called 52, where he offered his mailing list, subscribers to his mailing list, a brand new song every week for a year. He would write it and record it and produce it and release it to just his mailing list if they were subscribed. And that intrigued me, and I listened to that project, looked it up, and was really impressed at both the man's writing and his production skills and musicianship. And I've followed him ever since. And then I can't remember exactly what made me decide that I wanted to have him be a guest here. But last year I just got that idea, and I started listening to his latest album and just was blown away by it. It's just a wonderful piece of music. And as are all his albums are. So I decided I'd get in touch with him, just see what he had to say about coming out here and playing. And his reaction was yes. So tonight I get the privilege of introducing some of you to a man I've admired for quite some time, and others of you who've followed Ari, I'm glad I can bring him back to you. So if you would please give a big round San Diego welcome to Mr. Ari Hest.
Oh, you're plugged, yeah. I've done that so many times.
Not for long.
Hi, everybody. That's what Joe said when he met me, too. Same thing. That's what most people say when they meet me. You getting that? Uh-oh. I don't need a tuner. It's okay. I'm good with that. Thank you for the faith. One goal, one end, one life to transcend, one girl to hold tight, teacher to live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by. Setbacks, false starts, triumphs, torn hearts, long laughs and hard cries. Show her how to live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by. And one day you'll say, I'll make my own way, and I'll let you fly onward. Live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by, live like the days gone by. One day you'll fly from me. Live by the days gone by, 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 live by the days gone by. Thank you. Thank you. That's a brand new song. I'm still getting used to it. Hope you like it. Can I just get a touch more in the monitor here of both? Thank you. So, yes, my name's Ari, and Joe did reach out a good year ago now, and that was lucky for me. Maybe split the difference, please, thanks. My my playing in San Diego is somewhat limited. I haven't played here all that often, so it's nice to be back. I feel like it's been at least a couple of years since I've been here, and usually at Lestat's. But it's a beautiful space to be playing in with Joe. So thank you, Joe, for having me here. And I'm going to continue on with a song called Bonafide. Fly to me, little bird, you're the one and only cure. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time, true and pure. Can you take me there again, to the valley of pretend? 'Cause when I go there with you, I'm reassured. Oh, the morning that you came, far and wide they heard your name. Every corner of the world, bird, was your domain. Now we're making conversation, words are on your mind. Please don't hurry growing up, bird, play your games. You're gonna be the good kind, the motivating sunshine. Yeah, you're gonna be a remedy of heart and mind. Darling, you're a bonafide. Hey, hey. And to trouble, find a way to bring a riddle to your day. Don't forget about the one rule that makes it all okay. Darling, nothing is forever, easy come and go. There ain't a thing you couldn't get through, always know. You're gonna be the good kind, the motivating sunshine. You're gonna be a remedy of heart and mind. Oh, darling, you're a bonafide. You're gonna be the good kind, the motivating sunshine. You're gonna be a remedy of heart and mind. You're gonna greet the world humble and dignified, with joy to be around and a friend to walk beside. The bright and warm rejuvenated sunshine. You're gonna be a remedy of heart and mind. Darling, you're a bonafide. Thanks a lot. So I live in Massachusetts now. I haven't written any songs about Massachusetts yet. It's been a couple of years since I moved up there. My daughter was born a couple of years ago, so we moved out of New York City. I have a lot of songs about New York, and Massachusetts is interesting. I just haven't written any songs about it, so you won't be hearing anything about that. But I used to live in a neighborhood called Williamsburg in Brooklyn, New York, where I would be woken up each day by the sound of giant buildings being constructed and machines and trucks backing up. All these things would wake me up at generally around a 8 a.m. Time frame. And one day I just heard one particular machine making a sound that sounded kind of like almost like a doorbell sound. It would like a ding, dun, 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 dun. That's what I was hearing. So I decided to start, playing the guitar to what I was hearing. And so I was harmonizing actually with what they were doing, and then I would put a bass note behind it, and all of a sudden that started to become this finger-picking idea, and the lyrics to this song are just kind of about the transformation of this little artist haven neighborhood into, the Starbucks, every major store you can think of is now part of Williamsburg. So here's 1-2. Flailing light, rib open eyes, long closed, crack the clamor of the cranes above. She grows tall and tenuous, she rouses us below. 1-2, 1-2, so and lazy I wonder if she knows of all the victimized who don't know where they'll go. 1-2, 1-2, yeah, 1-2. falls asleep, I wait for her reprise. And then they drill her walls awake to remember me. Thank you. Surrounded by this open window, all my debts unfold. I couldn't hear through the wall when my conscience called. I have visions of falling branches touching down one by one. And as I let them go, water cries for my soul, stripping me down to the bone. Oh, think of the pain I caused, all for the gain of my own. Time can't take the blame for me. My crooked path is set in stone. Friendship soured, lost and hollow, I cling dear to my home. The weeds overgrown and the roof wearing thin, the shirt on my back is tearing holes through my skin. But if I tried going now, I wouldn't know where to begin. Oh, think of the pain I caused, all for the gain of my own. Time can't take the blame for me. My crooked path is set in stone. Yeah. I hear voices of my brothers start to fade one by one. And as I let them go, water cries for my soul, stripping me down to the bone. 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 Thanks very much. So the most recent album I put out is called Against the Sky. It came out at the beginning of COVID. Awesome for me. So this is kind of the beginning of the promotion of the CD. A year and a half later, I've been doing a lot of mostly online shows, so I gotta tell you, it feels really, really good to be playing in front of a live audience. Yeah. Not that the online thing is so terrible, but when you stare at your computer screen, it's just not quite the same experience. So, although I haven't written about Massachusetts per se, I have written quite a few songs about my young daughter who, again, she turns 3 in a couple weeks. And the first year of being a dad was, even though I was prepped for it by my older brother who has a couple of kids, I was pretty, thrown off balance, as you might expect. Particularly when I expected that, hey, she understands this today. She did this today. She napped at 12:30, so she's probably going to do it tomorrow. But that's not the case. And it took me a while to get comfortable with the idea that it's never really going to be, the same thing twice. So that's kind of what this is about. This is for my newest album. This is called Doing the Math. It's no use doing the math, the numbers always change. Each time you add them up, you gotta go back and rearrange. You can't expect the day to go just how you plan. It's no use doing the math, or even thinking that you can. In the dead of the night I woke to a sound that hurt my heart. I heard my little lady crying, she must have realized we were apart. So I hurried to the crib and found her fast asleep. Maybe it was all a dream, or the learning curve is steep. I'm hoping for the best, I'm prepping for the worst. I can't decide these days what's a blessing or a curse. My love tells me she's excited, and then she tells me she's a wreck. Just when I think I know what's coming, it's time to double check. One day I will look back on this windy, rugged path and be glad I took it easy and didn't do the math. I'm hoping for the best, I'm prepping for the worst. I can't decide these days what's a blessing or a curse, 'cause you can't expect the day to go just how you plan. It's no use doing the math, or even thinking that you can. It's no use doing the math, or even thinking that you can. Thanks. I met my old lover on the street last night. She seemed so glad to see me, I just smiled. And we talked about some old times, and we drank ourselves some beers. Still crazy after all these years. Oh, still crazy after all these years. I'm not the kind of man who tends to socialize. I seem to lean on old familiar ways. But I ain't no fool for love songs that whisper in my ears. Still crazy after all these years. Oh, still crazy after all these years. 4 in the morning, wrapped out and yawning, longing my life away. I never worry, why should I? It's all gonna fade. Now I sit by my window and I watch the cars. I fear I'll do some damage one fine day, but I would not be convicted by a jury of my peers. Still crazy after all these years. Oh, still crazy, still crazy. Still crazy after all these years. Thank you. In my usual fashion, I forgot to put the set list out until halfway through the show. Not halfway, but at least a few songs in. So what do I have? San Diego was the place where the first show I ever played, I think, in California was at the Casbah in San Diego. You guys know the Casbah? And it's probably 2005 or so, and I went there and I played to an audience of like 90% Navy officers, and I just had zero fan base at that point in California, but they were there and they watched the show, and then we got to talking after the show and had a couple of beers together, and we just started talking about how different our lives are, and I was hearing amazing stories from them, and I just chose one of them to write about for this next one. So this is called When and If, and I'm going to do it in this key. There we go. I wrote her a letter yesterday, told her that I'm fine, that I can't wait to come on back, make up for lost time. Same life, I promised her before, I'm gonna give her when I open that door. They say I'm here to fight their cause, that I could die trying. I'd like to think their aim is true, but I think that they're lying. The same life I was living well before, I'm taken back as soon as I open that door. Or will I live to see that day, deliver me a sign? 'Cause it is only a matter of time before I lose my mind. I was living well before. I'm taken back as soon as I open that door. 'Cause every day that I wake up to this war, I load up my gun and I can't tell you what for. I wrote her a letter yesterday, told her that I'm fine. I may not see her ever again, but I'm gonna die trying. Yeah, I'm gonna die trying. I'm gonna die trying. Die trying. Before my daughter was born, we used to refer to my dog as my son. Maybe some of you know what that's like, but my dog is a rescue from Puerto Rico, and down there they call dogs like him a sato, which essentially is like a stray dog that is a mishmash of lots of different other dogs. He looks sort of like a miniature golden retriever. And I never had a pet before, aside from when I was a very young kid, like 4 or 5 years old. My mother got my brother and I a cat, and on the way home with this cat I started sneezing, and that's when we realized that we couldn't keep the cat. But luckily the dog made me allergy free, or was not giving me any problems, so he has stuck around. So here's a song about George Harrison, my dog. And again, they call him a sato, so this is called Sato. When I'm struggling to believe, somehow you know I need you by my side. When I dig myself a hole, begins to lose control, you slow me down, my little Sato. Everybody wants to know you. It doesn't matter where we go, you steal the show. They stop to reach for you, forget where they're headed to. You turn them around, my little Sato. Well, I may have rescued you, but the opposite is far more true. And I hope that somehow you will see all the difference you made in me. Yeah. I like to watch you dream. I wonder what you see and where you are. Are you out of harm's way, or have you gone astray? Am I by your side, my little Sato? We could walk around the hood, wander off into the woods if you say so. Or to think there was a time you weren't in my life, where would I be now without my Sato? Well, my house needs a real good clean, golden hairs all over my blue jeans, but I'll gladly pick up after the same when I am blue. Oh, my little Sarto. My little Sarto. My little Sarto. Sarto. Thanks a lot. So I'm about to play a song that maybe doesn't make so much sense in San Diego. And I say that only because, you know, I'm from the Northeast, and in the wintertime, you have to have a certain mentality that you're just gonna get through it. I don't think that applies as much here, but I hope you like this song anyway. This is The Winter of Yes. I've been bored, cynical, and ready to burst. Daylight has fallen asleep as if it's been cursed, and my face is so cold that I tear that I won't let this be like any old year. This is the winter of yes, the winter of yes. Well, now I may not find a reason to smile, and I may search in search of love, find no one worthwhile, but it's better than moping around, kicking pieces of ice off the ground. This is the winter of yes, the winter. If I get invited to a party, one that I may or may not like, I'm going to that party. And if when I get there, everybody's lame, nobody is happy, I won't feel the strain. No, this is the winter of yes, the winter of yes. Oh, whatever it is, however it goes, and it may fail to draw me in, but I won't let it show. No, no, I have thrown away too many days and concluded there's no other way. This is the winter of yes, the winter, yeah. I have thrown away too many days and concluded there's no other way. Yeah, this is the winter, yeah, the winter. I said the winter, this is the winter of yes, yes. Thank you. All right. I sat on my airplane today I came from Massachusetts this morning, and sometimes you sit next to people who you don't talk to, or sometimes you sit next to people who you don't want to talk to, and then occasionally there's somebody that seems more approachable, and you feel like you can sort of, get something from maybe making a friend in that moment. So, this next song is kind of born out of the idea that, if you're in the right place, some interesting things can happen. So this is Until Next Time. Gone just as fast as you entered, gone like a dream as I'm waking up, gone but it's just the beginning. There in your slight hesitation, and in the halt of your rush hour pace, time took a second to offer lines of your smile I can still retrace. So many songs playing their way out, so many stories are waiting to be played out, so many words tugging at the back of my tongue. Until next time, should there be one? Drawn to the voice down the hallway, drawn to her eye as she turned to me. A night as I throw in a quarter, a night as a message has been received. Yeah, so many songs playing their way out, so many stories are waiting to be played out, so many words tugging at the back of my tongue. Until next time, should there be one? Yeah, until next time, should there be one? Once in my life I saw you there. Once in my life, maybe never again. And all that we had was a moment. I guess you wonder where I've been. I seek to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you and I can't let go. My friends will wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in the daze for your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you and I can't let go. And though I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love what I would not do. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, ba da, da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, da 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 da. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. I got a thing for you and I can't let go. I got a thing for you and I can't let go. I got a thing for you and I can't let go. I can't let go. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, da da, da 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 da. Bobby Caldwell, for the Bobby Caldwell fans. I love that song. Sounds like some of you guys like that one too. When Joe heard me for the first time, I think, well, I guess it was after the 52 song project that he mentioned, but this next song might have been the one with the most votes. Basically, at the end of the year, I asked my fans to just vote on their favorite 12 songs, and that becomes the album 12 Mondays, because I put the songs out every Monday, and this one got the most votes. This is called The Wait. I'm going down to the riverbank this morning, way before the family is awake. I'm gonna lay me down at the foot of the water and spill out all my troubles for everyone's sake. Well, you can't have love when you never can surrender. I've been spreading around my anger like a plague. I've sailed this far with my boat on fire, fighting flames each day, too stubborn to expire. I will soak my soul, let the river take control, the river take control. Yeah, I know it's not too late to let go of the weight, let go of the weight. The sun will rise and shine on me this morning. It will seep its way into my heart and untie all the knots that have hardened me through the years. And I'll embrace the wisdom the sun will impart. Yes, and with this heat burning inside me, I will warm all the people that I love in their darkest of hours and weakest of minds. I'll light up their nights with every star I can find. Yeah, yeah, I will soak my soul, let the river take control, the river take control. Yeah, I know that it's not too late to let go of the weight, to let go. Soak my soul, let the river take control, the river take control. Yeah, I know that it's not too late to let go of the weight. Yeah, to let go, let go, to let go. Very much. I just want to do one other tune from the new record, although this is kind of an older song that I recut for this album, Against the Sky. Seeing as how we're coming up on Thanksgiving here, this is kind of, the lyrics are, they work with Thanksgiving. I actually wrote this about a single mom who I knew that had lost her job and was trying to explain to her kids that everything was going to be okay. I wrote it during this time that I was playing this kind of songwriting game with some other songwriter friends of mine, where we choose a phrase at the beginning of the week, and we all have to write a song with the phrase in it. And the phrase that week was "less is less." So I had to write a song with that in there. So here it is. Less is less, it isn't nothing, somehow we'll recover. Everybody pitching in will help out one another. And before we know it, the garden will be growing, a new breeze will be blowing. Less is more than any other, people out there struggling. Some don't ever find an end to holes in need of plugging. Do not play the victim, show me some conviction, and we'll get this sorted out. Oh, tonight I feel so grateful that you are all here with me, and that we are healthy. Don't forget how lucky we are. Less is less, we've got enough to get us through December. I'll go out and find new work as soon as morning comes. And before we know it, the garden will be growing. Good signs will come back around. And before we know it, the garden will be growing. Good signs will come back around. Thanks a lot. I got a few more songs tonight that I'm going to play for you, but I want to say once again a huge thank you to Joe, and a great opening set as well. Joe, thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. And it's nice to be back in San Diego. Like I said, it's been a really long time. Thank you for being so kind. I recorded one album in California back in 2007, and it wasn't here, but it was in Santa Monica. It was called The Break-In, and I'm going to do a song from it right now that actually has a call and response to it, so it sounds a lot better when other people are singing along with me. So I know many of you are masked, but I could still hear your voices anyway. If you would be so kind as to sing these words with me, and we'll go over it a couple times. But it's just, I won't give you up, and I won't give you up. Bird never flies. Those are the three phrases, and it kind of goes like this. I won't give you up. Ooh, I'm gonna lower the key a little bit because my voice is starting to hurt. I won't give you up. I won't give you up. Bird never flies. Incidentally, this is the piece of a song that I was stuck on for a long time, and then I was fortunate enough to write with this guy named Gary Loris, who sings with a band called the Jayhawks. Maybe some of you guys know the Jayhawks, but they're a great band. Anyway, Gary heard that little piece of a song, and he put a kind of a call to that response by singing this. Darling, don't cry. Don't you know why this bird never flies? So together, this chorus should sound something like this. Darling, I won't give you up. Don't you know I won't give you up. This bird never flies. You think you can kind of do that with me? Would that be cool? Let's try it together. I'll do the call and you do the response. Here we go. Darling, don't cry. Yeah. Don't you know why this bird never flies? Awesome. Okay, so that part comes about a minute into the song. So just, now that it's in your mind, hopefully it'll stay fresh. And here's Bird Never Flies. How can I turn away from yoga? How can I stay here where others would run and cast the blame? I fan a dying flame. All of my secrets breathe life to my life. All of my thoughts, like the ocean, they slide along the edge and linger on the banks in search of a refuge. Here we go. Darling, don't cry. Don't you know why this bird never flies? That's beautiful. There's night at the end of this heavenless day. There is light at the end that will show me a way. I tell myself, oh, then we may soon be saved. Darling, don't cry. Yeah. Don't you know why this bird never flies? One more time, darling, don't cry. Don't you know why this bird never flies again? Darling, don't cry. Oh, don't you know why this bird never flies? I won't give you up. I won't give you up. I won't give you up. Thank you for singing along with me. That was great. Dead end driving in the dark. We don't know what we're headed for. Like a lighter's flicking off sparks. We were counting on a little more, yeah. Dead end working every day. Wondering how we're gonna get through. And the time will come we don't wanna play along just to make do. Well, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. But we've been dead and driving in the dark Tell me how we gonna make a mark. My philosophy, new ways that I have found to see things I have not seen, bright enough to turn me around. Surely it's a waste to think someone's gonna carry us now. Dead ends talking about a dream that we really ought to set free, because it likely isn't what it seems, and it no longer appeals to me. And I don't know what you want, no, I don't know what you want. Oh, we've been dead and driving in the dark. Tell me how we gonna make a mark. My philosophy, new ways that I have found to see things I have not seen, bright enough to turn me around. Surely it's a waste to think someone's gonna carry us now, carry us now. Dead and driving, dead and driving, oh, dead and driving. Oh, we are dead and driving in the dark, dead and driving in the dark, and there ain't no way to make a mark. We are dead and driving in the dark, dead and driving in the dark, and there ain't no way to make a mark. No. We are dead and driving in the dark. We are dead and driving in the dark, dead and driving in the dark, and there ain't no way to make a mark. Thanks. Thank you. A couple more for me tonight, and I feel like doing a Ron Sexsmith song. You guys know Ron Sexsmith at all? Nobody knows him. Okay, well. If you like this song, you might... actually, this is perfect for where we are. This is a spiritual center. This is kind of a spiritual song here. And it's one of my favorites of his. He's a Canadian singer-songwriter, Ron Sexsmith. And this is God Loves Everyone. God loves everyone like a mother loves a son. No strings at all, unconditional. Never one to judge, would never hold a grudge about what's been done. God loves everyone. There are no gates in heaven, everyone gets in, queer or straight, souls of every faith. Hell is in our minds, hell is in this life, but when it's done, God takes everyone. Its love is like a wound. It's like the air from room to room. It surrounds us all, the living and the dead. May we never lose the thread that bound us all. Or the killer in his cell, the atheist as well, the pure at heart and the wild at heart are all worthy of its grace. It is written in the face of everyone. God loves everyone. So there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be saved. 'Cause when it's done, God takes everyone. God loves everyone. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks again, Joe, for having me, and I'll come back to San Diego in less than 2 years, I promise. And thank you for being kind and even singing along with me. I appreciate that. Don't have to go too far, don't have to make it last, don't have to change my world, don't have to hide my past. All it is I'm wishing you would do is give me something to look forward to. Don't have to shine the sun any brighter than before. Don't have to bring the one right up to my front door. All it is I'm wishing you would do is give me something to look forward to. 'Cause oh, I've been so lonely, sitting here and waiting for the moment to come upon me, take my breath away, and though I know that it won't find me, right here where I lay, I'm still pretending that it may. Well, you don't have to give me much, just a little taste. Give me just enough to put a smile on my face. That's the only thing I'm wishing you would do. Give me something to look forward to. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. 'Cause oh, I've been so lonely, sitting here and waiting for the moment to come upon me, take my breath away, and though I know that it won't find me, right here where I lay, I'm still pretending that it may. Well, you don't have to give me much, just a little taste. Give me just enough to put a smile on my face. That's the only thing I'm wishing you would do. Give me something to look forward to. That's the only thing that I will ask of you. Give me something to look forward to. Folks, thank you very much. Really enjoyed playing for you tonight. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Ari Hest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting the distinct impression they don't want you to go. You want to do one of those encore things? All right. Ari Hest, ladies and gentlemen.
I like how we did that. That was very smooth. I haven't played anything old. You've heard, those of you who are new to my music, basically I haven't played anything that I started out back in like 2001, writing songs and releasing them. And so I feel like I want to do something from the beginning. So this is a song about the traveling musician that I became, and just being a very naive 21-year-old 21 years ago. Here's Ride the Brake. Out of college, out of plans, in no hurry to be a man. Call a friend out in California and head west, interstates, see the country, ride the brake in a cobalt Honda Civic with a faulty tape deck. Down in St. Louis, summer heat, sweating bullets, pleather seats. We stop for cold beer, conversation. She reminds you you are young, eager chicken, not yet sprung. Yeah, she reminds you of the reasons for the big retreat. San Diego on on a Thursday night, I think, playing at the Spiritual Center, feeling alright. I stop for cold beer and there's no beer here actually, and conversation, and you remind me that I am young, eager chicken, not yet sprung. You remind me of the reasons for the bed retreat. Yeah, I say, ooh, oh, now, ooh, oh, I sing it, ooh, hey, ooh, oh, Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Joe.
And Ari has CDs out in the lobby. And if you don't have any of his CDs, I recommend you pick some up on the way. He doesn't want to fly them home. And I'd like to invite you to come back again to the Folkey Monkey. Our next show is going to be a little different. Normally I have guests, but next show it'll be just me and my band, the Buddy System, with Jeff Stasny on percussion and Jim Reeves on bass. And we'll be playing a mainly original set, but we'll be throwing in a few tunes with the theme of gratitude in honor of Thanksgiving. And that will be on, instead of a Thursday, they're mostly on Thursdays, the Folkey Monkey shows, but this one will be on Wednesday the 23rd, seeing that Thanksgiving is the next Thursday. So anyway, thank you very much for being here. Those people online, thank you for being here. And we'll see you next time. Drive safely.